Hey, Shalom. First, let to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the worldly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the worldly calls Jesus. When they give them honor to the apostles of great millstone, who are starting this truth. When they give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. A little bit of videos edifying. Only I can get something from this video. Quick video through the spirit. Man, I'm going to grab this article really quick. I'm in transit, so I'll read the title, but if bros want to go into the article, feel free, and I'll speak about the article a little bit, which I've read a little bit of it, and we'll go into it. And scripture say never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, right? You got a lot of our people who work in this society, or who's had jobs or retirement or things that they think that they can bank on, that's wrapped around and wrapped in society, and they think that they're going to be able to retire and rely on it. But what you don't understand is that, hey, like we always say, when shit get bad, Esau show his horns. You know what I mean? You don't have protection like you think you got. You don't have security like you think you got, man. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? But you people are going, I'm telling you, you in for a rude awakening, man. Because if you think that Esau, it's like it, man, this fucking bike going off fast and shit at the red light. But if you think that Esau give a damn about your pockets, or if Esau give a damn about your survival, or if you hungry, or whether you have money or not, you a fucking fool, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a motherfucking fool. You know what I mean? And this is kind of, this go along with what we've been saying all this time. All this time, man. I'm gonna read the title. It says Wall Street could seize your retirement savings in the next financial crash, and it's perfectly legal. How the fuck? Listen, how is that legal? You gotta think, like, how the fuck could that be? Like, what? So you mean to tell me if y'all participate in a major loss to where it's hitting y'all could take the shit that the citizens got? And the things that these people been, 401k is something that's accumulated over years. Okay? It ain't just no overnight thing to where you have money in your 401k account. And how 401k works is, what happens is, like, you'll set up a 401k through your job, right? And yeah, it's supposed to be for your retirement. It's a, investment. And what happens is, they take a portion out of your paycheck, if I'm not mistaken, and they invest it, and they participate in investments. And what happens is that when the stock market goes up, your cash value, or your money that you get from investments, it goes up. When it goes down, right, then you lose money in the 401k. That's the thing about 401k. That's why, and it's a side note, right? That's why annuities and IULs and all that, is a lot better than 401ks. You know what I mean? Because at least with a annuity or a IUL, which is an index universal life policy, you participate in only the ups in the market. You don't participate in the downs of the markets, right? And they're set up like life insurance policies, right? 401k is like you participate whether it's good or bad. They continue to invest the money, whether the stock market is going down or whether it's going up, whatever. They don't stop. You know what I'm saying? But people are banking on this in order for to be taken care of in their latter years. So when they retire from their job, they get a pension plus all the investments that they participated in, which is their 401k. So they planning on leaving with a couple $100,000, depending on what kind of job they got, or depending on how long they've been investing. Some people have been investing 10 plus years, 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And have I've actually met people that had hundreds of thousands in their 401k. You know what I mean? And you can imagine, one day you have $200K in your 401k, and then next day you got $80,000, and then you trying to pull out, but yet, the crash happened in America, and now you don't even own the rights to your money that you've been investing, that you got from investing. That's the thing about this place. You can't rely on this, man. Scriptures talk about the thick clay, right? Which goes into heavy debt, that this place has. You look at the debt in America, it's through the motherfucking roof. It's through the roof, man. You know what I mean? So to think you got anything, to think you have anything good coming out of this place, you tripping. That's why we don't trust in this place. We don't trust in the shadow of Egypt. When you go to Isaiah 31 and Isaiah 30 and 1, it tells you, hey man, you trust in the shadow of Egypt, but it's going to be to your demise. It's going to lead to your death. Your trust that you put in Pharaoh, it can't save you, man. It won't save your black ass, man. It won't save you. You Latinos, man, which are Israelites. It won't save you. You put your trust in the so-called white man, then you should be a motherfucking shame, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas. And you Latinos, man. Who refuse to get this understanding, who refuse to accept that you're an Israelite, who refuse to come back to the Lord because you put your trust in this place. But when articles like this come out, remember that. Remember that. This devil showing you how you get down, man. It's legal. Who the fuck knew that was legal, man? I bet you niggas don't know that's legal. That they can take your shit and be justified for it. And if it wasn't that big of a surprise, it wouldn't be an article, man. But yeah, we the problem. We the bad guys. Look, we'll be the bad guys, man. We'll be the problem. Look, all we do is telling you what it is. We getting the blood off our hands. Whether you listen or not, that's up to the Lord, man. You niggas got some nerve, man. Yeah. All the shit you bank on, you've been investing in, you've been at your job for 15, 20 years investing, and Esau come and take your shit, man, and there ain't shit you can do about it. Because within his law, he's justified. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Because this is his world. This is his heaven. This ain't your heaven. Micah 2:10 is not your rest, home team. You thinking this your rest. So you partying and bullshit, just like these bitches. Partying and bullshitting, just like these bitches, man. Yeah. It says most Americans operate under the comforting assumption that the stocks, bonds, and assets in their 401k or IRA physically belong to them. However, yeah, it's your bike. We just gonna keep it at my house. American and Debo. Look, it says most Americans operate under the comforting assumption that the stocks, bonds, and assets in their 401k or IRA physically belong to them. However, a quiet but radical shift in property law that began in the 1970s has turned this ownership into a legal fiction. According to the report, the creation of the depository trust company centralized the registration of virtually all securities. As a result, individual investors no longer hold property rights to their assets. Instead, they hold security entitlements. Ain't that a bitch? A security entitlements. Oh. Hey, it says this means you do not own the stock itself. You merely own a contractual claim against a financial institution that holds the stock for you. But as you would have known this, would you would have invested in that? As you would have known this, you would have put your money into that? As you would have known this, you would have been banking on your 401k? Right? And let's say they don't do this. Let's say, okay, cool, they don't do it. But the simple fact that they showing you like, hey, and then we'll take your shit regardless when we want to. And if we lose money, you can't have no money. We taking your money. What? They taking your money? Your hard-earned money that you work for, that they didn't work for, that you put time into getting it, that they didn't put time? You done slaved and broke your back for years. Dealing with shit at your job and all this shit and all that, and boom, you got 100,000, 200,000. You finna think you finna ride off in the sun with 300, 400, 500, maybe a ticket. And they say, we ran out of money. We taking your shit. But yeah, you still trust in this place. Yet, I guess we're wrong in your eyes. We don't know what we're talking about. We this and that. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man is God. This and that. America is the greatest place on the planet Earth. Oh, they would never. And this and that. And it's perfect here. It's okay. Okay. It says the danger of this system lies in the obscure text of Article 8 of the Uniform Commercial Code, which has been adopted by all 50 states. Under this legal framework, if a major brokerage firm or bank collapses, an increasingly likely scenario in a fragile global economy, which America is going to be in, it says the secured creditors, it says, have priority over individual account holders. It says the law allows these institutions to legally seize customer assets that were pledged as collateral to cover their own massive debts. Your retirement savings are essentially the insurance policy for Wall Street bad bets. So you niggas have become, your money has become insurance for the investments that they use your money to invest in. OPM, other people's money. You niggas are the insurance, and maybe if things go right, you get your money. It's like going to the casino with somebody else's money. And okay, cool, we got a plan to win. Boom, 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 boom. The game is rigged, whatever. But if this motherfucker don't go as planned, at the end of the day, whatever money I didn't want off of using your money, I'm taking. And your money, I'm taking. I ain't spend none of my shit. I spent all your... Come on, stop it, man. Hey, they devils, man. They are devils. They are deceivers. They are the top deceivers of the earth. God damn. And I bet you people didn't know this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Your retirement, they could sweep it from under your feet, man. Ain't nothing you could do about it, and it's legal. And I bet you ain't know that. I bet you ain't know that. But yeah, you still gonna trust in this place. You still gonna you gonna think the white man God. You still gonna be sinful. You still not gonna turn to the Lord. You still not gonna put your trust in the Lord. Now, we understand, like, we're in this world, so we use it, we don't abuse it. But best believe, bros that got money, right? Bros, our bros, have something, right? We understand, regardless of what we got at the end of the day, this is not our rest. It's going to burn up fucking regardless. This is not our heaven. It's whatever, man. We using what we got to get through this shit. We're being wise with what we have, what the Lord blesses with, to get through this, man. Okay? Until we're able to live, which that will be in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, yeah, the so-called black man, Native American man, or Latino man will be running the next rulership. Yes. When we go to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, it explains it. Mountains and hills, that top mountain, that top government, which are governments, right? That top government is going to be Israel. The law will come. We will be policing the universe with the law. Lord will not be, a part of the elect. Okay? Yes, the man you mock and laugh and talk about and all that was going to only lead to your own demise, because whether you laugh and talk about it, we're telling the truth regardless and getting the blood off our hands. So that's on you if you don't get it. Period. Period, man. You know what I mean? But you see the very place, this modern day Babylon, this modern day Egypt that you trust in is going to lead to, to not. Okay? And if you ain't got the Lord in that time, you just SOL, man. Okay? Lord willing, the Lord have mercy on me and my household. Lord willing, the Lord have mercy on you Akim, you sincere Akim, y'all households, man. Because that's all we got. We only got Yahweh Shai, that's it. We ain't got this world, we ain't got this money, we ain't got our family like we think we ain't got. We got the Lord and Akim, and that's it. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, Lord, videos edifying, lonely Akim got something for this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kwakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.